Welcome to this new video. I will start this with again one question. Do you know about your generation number? Mean what is your and what are your generation number of your ancestors? So clearly we will be go some deep understanding of that pattern. Even though as of now, if you have to listen and philosopher about generation who has given their theory on the generation, they have been depicted that the generation may be 1, 3 or 4 type, although that may be are your you have listened the generation of the silence generation, then baby boomer generation, and then your generation X, generation Y, and it has also given name as generation Z. What is that? We will be understand first. Even though that has been given to the streamline and align the realization, this was the basic and this was the reason behind to giving the such name and jargon to the generations. So if I say that as per the philosopher, they say the person who born in the year of 1920 to 1940, they are the silence generation because they just born after the First World War, and there was also grooming the generation. They were also grooming the industrialization and little bit of capitalization. So that's why they have given it name of the that silent relation. And who born after the World War II, they are the baby boomer, mean they have lot of amenities getting without efforts from their ancestor, like a wealth, house, education. And after that there come to the generation X. Generation X is who come here by 55 or 64 to 80s, that is called as generation X, and then it goes to the generation Y. Why is those people who born to after 80 and before 20s? Then there is the generation X is also numbered and called and given a jargon, that is the people or the person who born by 20s. So this is the philosopher jargon given to the generation. Exactly on the same pattern I will here give you here the deep understanding of our genetic relationship patterns, how it may be that if it could be a number also a generation. If there is a, it is very proved in every 20 year there is the generation transformation from one to another. It is the average number. If we start, if we are in the 2020, so it means there is 220 years has been passed from the AD till now. And if we counted it as centuries, so this is around 120 centuries. If we divided in it to average 20 years, so today who are the person in the age of 30 or in the age of 25, that person is the 120th generation of their ancestors. But we have forgot all that value and thoughts of those ancestors, how they build up their ecosystem of the philanthropic relationship. That relationship we have to recreate and redesign for making a survival world of universe. But this is a meaningless thing seems to be the today techie generation, but this generation have a mindset of totally as the needy of greedy of needy, and they are totally destructive for the human universe. So that's why here we have to move and deep understand the values and belief of that century old our generation, so that we can that for the generation to survive in the whole world as a human generation and create a ecosystem where we will be responsible for survival of every creature of universe and give value to that one sentence, that is, let the world happy. So ultimately this is the motto of human race, which has been developed and emerged with a high imagined mind, and they given the value and beliefs of their old ethics. So we should be here remember these old ethics and values, which are century old principles and a ecosystem of relationship, which was a whole valuable and granted us that learning which we can be carry forward further for a lifelong fortune success by a relationship in our career, life, love, business, earning streams. How will be that build up? We will be go deep in that also. Even though the generation as called the name game, the millennial, Generation X, Generation Z, baby boomer, how these generation labels could have issues of inequality they have been generated, because due to the that capitalization there is some additional and the commercial things come out. Who has been already rich, he is further more rich without making an efforts. What should be the principle of your genetic relationships and your ecosystem for survival, and let the happy word happy forever, and every creature have their own value on the universe. They should be respected. That is the ultimate means of this genetic relationship and the century old ecosystem. So this is all about in this video, and let's meet in the another video. Till then, bye bye.